There's some fog out there as well. You got to be extra cautious, whether it's people on their bike, kids walking to school, all of those things you've got to use caution for. So right now, here's the view of North Beach. The water is lower. It's been riding right near the entrance of the Lexington, so it's lower this morning, and we're actually returning to tide levels about where we expect them to be. So as I kind of mentioned this earlier, but I wanted to go over it again. Minor flooding occurs at 1.72 feet. We were above that yesterday, and there was some flooding not only at North Beach. We stayed pretty calm when it comes to the flooding, but through Packery Channel and some of the canals, the water was higher than some of those docks out there. But levels are going back down. We should not see too high of a tide through the weekend. However, keep in mind we have a full moon coming up on Tuesday. So current level at North Beach is 0.68 feet. High tide forecast is 1.01 feet at 11:36 a.m. Later on this morning. So here's a look at that marine forecast. Again, the full moon is on September 17th, so we still may be dealing with some minor coastal flooding, especially along our Gulf-facing beaches, until a few days after that full moon. We may recover a little bit, then go back up again early next week. But just a heads up there, I'm not anticipating anything major by any means, just some minor, slightly higher conditions at high tide. So keep that in mind. Packery Channel's high tide's 10:23 a.m. Bob Hall Pier high tide is coming up overnight, so that will be at 3:38 a.m. tomorrow. So we're lowering now through 5:37. Wind is out of the southeast at 5 to 10 knots. Smooth conditions out on the bays. Packery Channel current temperature is 84 degrees. So post-tropical cyclone Francine now interacting with the Mississippi River Valley. Lots of rainfall across portions of the southeast Midwest associated with what is left of Francine, but overall this is just going to become a normal kind of weather system with a low pressure and a cold front. And what it's going to do is produce a lot of rain across those eastern United States, and we're going to miss out on much of the rain. Now, there is some hope for the rain here in South Texas, and we're going to see that as high pressure kind of sets up, brings back our southeast flow, but it's actually a system coming out of the Pacific that gives us a chance for a little bit of energy. So there's a tropical storm that's going to make its way kind of through the Baja, just between Baja California and Mexico, but in the upper levels of the atmosphere, energy from that, you can kind of already see it, it's going to be pulled toward Texas as we head into Sunday. So you'll see that here, there's that energy. It stretches across Mexico with high pressure over Mexico. That's going to push into South Texas on Sunday, but then Monday into Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, high pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere builds over Texas. And that leads us with high pressure and not a lot of rainfall.